General Hospital reveals recent drama surrounding Chad Duell's dissatisfaction with executive producer Frank Valentini. The recent controversy surrounding actor Chad Duell's dissatisfaction with the way General Hospital executive producer Frank Valentini has handled the show has become a hot topic within the fan community. The interview on the State of Mind podcast, hosted by Maurice Bernard, who plays Sonny Corinthos, revealed a mix of emotions Duell feels about the show, as well as strong criticisms aimed at Valentini regarding his departure from the series. In this emotional podcast episode, Duell shared that leaving GH wasn't just a personal decision but also involved stress from the producers. While he expressed appreciation that Valentini kept the door open for his return, Duell didn't hesitate to say that his relationship with Valentini had been strained for a long time. Frank may be a visionary, but his over-control of everything sometimes makes the actors feel suffocated, Duell said. Chad openly criticized how his character, Michael Corinthos, was written off the show, calling it disrespectful and lacking depth. According to him, Michael's involvement in an explosion and being made a victim of a conspiracy against Sonny wasn't just lazy writing but unfair to a character who had been part of the show for more than a decade. Chad Duell, in an informal statement after the State of Mind podcast interview, candidly expressed his deep disappointment with executive producer Frank Valentini and how he managed the show. "I spent over a decade of my life building the character of Michael Corinthos, and I've always been so proud of that. But then, top-down decisions made me feel like I wasn't valued anymore. Sometimes, you don't just feel overlooked, but you feel like you've been stripped of your right to be part of a story that you helped create. It's a bitter feeling, and I can't continue working in such an environment," Chad shared emotionally. The actor also mentioned that he had tried multiple times to discuss Michael's character arc with Valentini, but all attempts were dismissed. "I'm not the type of person who likes to argue. But when you feel like no one's listening and everything you say gets ignored, you start to wonder if you're still respected. They talk about collaboration, but ultimately, all the decisions are made before I even get a chance to speak," Duell added. Duell's statements immediately sparked a heated debate on social media forums and General Hospital fan websites. One loyal viewer wrote, "I'm not surprised Chad feels this way. For a long time, we've heard rumors about how Frank micromanages everything, from scripts to performances. Chad is a talented and dedicated actor. He deserves better treatment." Another agreed, sharing, "How many times have we seen talented actors treated unfairly in this industry? This isn't the first time Frank's been criticized, and I believe Chad is just speaking the truth." However, not all fans sided with Chad. One commenter said, "I love Chad and Michael's character, but publicly criticizing the producer like this isn't the best approach. Sometimes, you have to accept that you're just a part of a bigger machine. Maybe Chad should rethink how he handles internal issues rather than making it a big deal." Another pointed out, "Frank might be tough, but he's given us many great storylines. Chad should appreciate what he's done instead of focusing on the negatives." As the debate around Chad's comments continues, some fans expressed concern about the future of General Hospital. They worried that behind-the-scenes drama like this could negatively affect the quality of the show and the relationships between actors, especially with an important character like Michael Corinthos now missing. One longtime fan wrote, "If they keep allowing things like this to happen, I'm afraid we'll lose even more of the characters we love." GH needs to improve how they treat their actors. Chad Duell also took the time to thank the fans who supported him throughout the years. "I truly appreciate the love and support I've received from the audience for myself and Michael. This wasn't an easy decision, but sometimes you have to prioritize your mental health and self-worth," he shared in a social media post. The conflict between Chad Duell and Frank Valentini has sparked a larger conversation about the work environment in the entertainment industry, especially in long-running soap operas like General Hospital. While opinions are divided, it's clear that both parties have a role to play in resolving the issue. Fans hope that the lessons from this dispute will help improve the working environment and retain the talented actors who have been with the show for many years. An inside source revealed that the tension between Chad Duell and Frank Valentini had been simmering for a while before reaching a breaking point. Duell felt overlooked in important discussions about Michael's character development. "They told me things would get better, but in the end, I was placed in situations I couldn't control. That's not how an actor should be treated," Duell said on the podcast. He also criticized Valentini for his lack of open and transparent communication. "Frank always makes sudden decisions, and no one dares to oppose him. That creates an unhealthy work environment," he added. Maurice Bernard, as a longtime colleague and friend, tried to stay neutral during the conversation. However, Bernard couldn't deny that the tension between Valentini and the actors was something many on the crew had felt. "Frank is demanding, and sometimes that puts pressure on people. But I think the important thing is to find a way to balance things," Bernard said. Meanwhile, the GH fan community has had mixed reactions to the ongoing dispute. Some fans side with Duell, criticizing Valentini for his lack of flexibility in managing the cast. Others argue that Duell overreacted and shouldn't have publicly criticized the producer, especially since Valentini had given him the opportunity to return to the show. Chad Duell's departure from GH marks a new chapter in his career. The actor is currently looking for new opportunities in the entertainment industry, ranging from television to film projects. In a later interview, Duell stated that he is focusing on finding roles that offer more depth and allow him to truly develop as an actor. "I don't regret my time at GH, but it's time for a change," he said. "I know the fans love Michael, but I also know I can bring something different somewhere else." Nevertheless, Chad Duell's departure leaves a big hole in the cast and storyline of the show. Many fans are wondering if Valentini has plans to fill this gap. Sources say GH is considering hiring a new actor to take on the role of Michael Corinthos, but this could meet resistance from loyal viewers. The future of GH will largely depend on how the production team handles internal conflicts. Without positive changes, similar controversies could continue to arise, affecting the show's reputation and quality. The Chad Duell versus Frank Valentini controversy is a reminder that tension in the entertainment industry isn't always confined to behind-the-scenes drama. While opinions remain divided, it's clear that both sides have their reasons, and it is their responsibility to resolve the conflict to protect both their careers and the show's future. Fans of GH will continue to closely follow any changes in the cast and storyline, as well as Chad Duell's next steps in his career. No matter which path he chooses, the legacy he leaves with the role of Michael Corinthos will undoubtedly be a significant part of General Hospital's history. Stay tuned for future updates to learn more about the unfolding dispute between Chad Duell and Frank Valentini and its impact on General Hospital. Will there be a chance for Chad Duell to return, or will this conflict push him toward an entirely new career journey? How will Frank Valentini shape the future of Michael Corinthos' character? Don't miss out on the latest developments in this captivating story.